music. If you have a company that needs to get their books together, when she presents the books to you and goes, voila, it's done. When he creates a computer system that works, that does internet, and everything works just from a push of a button, it's done. That's music. That's a sound that no one has ever heard before. So, I was going to have you guys do this, but I want to do. In fact, you know what? I got 1 minute. Here we go. Let's see this. Here we go. Let's sell. Alex, since I picked on you a lot, come on, Alex. Give Alex a hand. All right, Alex. You got this is a Sony Walkman. Remember the Sony Walkman? Yeah, this back in the day. This was the 10th anniversary Sony Walkman. You know why? Because you used to have. Get ready, don't get jealous. They had a remote control that allowed me to go on both sides of the tape. Woo! You can only listen to one tape at a time, but back in the day. So, Alex, what I want you to do is take 1 minute, think about it, and I want you to tell a story to the audience selling this piece of equipment over an iPod that has like 20,000 songs, okay? All right, so think about it for 1 minute, all right? And tell me how you're going to sell that. I'm just going to move this along while you're doing that. Go ahead. Let's do this. Got it? You ready? Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, presenting our new sales tech for Sony Corporation, Alex. Alex is our, let's say, ancient technology expert. Okay, he's gonna bring the new Walkman and sell it to you guys. Everybody here has an iPod that has 10, 20,000 songs. Alex is gonna show you why you don't need that. Ready? Let's give it up for Alex. Let's tell a story, Alex. Man, we got 1 minute. Tell us why we should buy that over iPod.
Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to listen to classical music on some classical device? Like a gentleman walking through the crowd, confident because you got your headphones on, cassette player, something that brings you back in time, some 50 years before everyone else was born. Like you yourself is an antiquity with this Sony Walkman, a Walkman. And this is how you're going to be and how you're going to look like a gentleman. This clipped in your pocket, headphones on, walking. Steve Jobs would be jealous. Steve Jobs would be jealous. And what is his iPod going to do? Like, you just hold there like a dummy, look down, your neck is going to curl over, like you're going to start getting lower, lower, lower. You're going to go back into an 8. So this is why you get a Sony Walkman. Thank you.
All right. Let's go. Let's give it up. All right, we're doing good on time. Excellent. So what I want you guys to hear is what the 7 elements sound like, because we learn differently. So I need you guys to hear, because a lot of you think that a story, as Alex said, a story doesn't have to take a long time. Most of the music that you've ever heard in your life, 3 to 5 minutes. And Toastmasters, those of you who compete, we get 7, all of us. When we do a speech, we get 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time in the world. When you compete in international speech contest, you get 7 minutes and 30 seconds to tell your story. And it's because of this piece. When I was homeless, this was one of the pieces that saved me from homelessness. Peter Tchaikovsky. Let me just go back one. Do this. Boom. Peter Tchaikovsky had a horrible life. When he made this piece, the 1812 Overture, he was ready to get divorced. He was bankrupt. He had some kind of disease which actually ultimately killed him. Tuberculosis, I think it was. and he's ready to kill himself. And the Tsar of Russia had asked him to create a piece to commemorate the Russians overcoming Napoleon's army. And he didn't want to do it at first, and then they said, hey, knocked on the door, hey, Peter, we know you're going to kill yourself eventually. Tell you what, why don't you finish this, literally, why don't you finish this before you do whatever you do? And he did it. It took him about 6 weeks. Okay? But when I started listening, when I started competing in all my speech contests, I used to always listen to this. And I figured out that this, if he can do this in 3 minutes, actually about let's say 4 minutes. If he can do this in 4 minutes, I can do a speech contest. So please allow me to introduce you to my friend, Peter Tchaikovsky. Let me just warm it up for a second. I'm trying to do it as loud as I can. Let's see, here we go. I'm going to speed up just a little. I'll tell you when to stop. Here. This is where you guys are. Just starting out. You're in Toastmasters. You're living your life. You're excited about going to school. You're thinking about the future. You're saying to yourself, I can be an IT person. I can be in the gym, so I can do something. I can create a rocket ship. And then you graduate from school, and your mom is happy, your dad's happy, and you get that job that you've always wanted. You go to work, and all your friends like you, and you're making money. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hit a wall. And all you feel yourself doing is falling. You're falling. You're falling. Doesn't even seem like you can get up anymore. Every day is dark. Every day is black. You say to yourself, why did I even get into this in the first place? All you know you're doing is falling. You're falling. You're falling. You're about ready to give up. You're about ready to tell your dad, forget it. And then, one day, you start thinking to yourself, maybe my life doesn't have to be like this. Maybe, just maybe, my life can change. Maybe, if I start doing things that I used to do, the way that I used to think, the way I used to feel about myself, maybe if I just take whatever I have right now, put it in a bag, make the decision to get up and walk through that door and fight. Fight. And fight and fight and fight some more. And as you begin to climb out of that hole that's kept you down for so long, you will realize this isn't something that I can do. This is something that I have to do. And then, on that brief and shining moment, you're going to realize that at some point in time, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you came from, what your name is, how tall you are. You have everything inside of you to do what you need to do. And all you have to do is take everything that you believe in, everything that your parents taught you, everything that you grew up with, go out there and do it. Every day, show the world who you are. I am them. And then, as people begin to see what you've done, as people begin to change the way they think because of something that you made, because something you created, because something you came up with, because something that you fixed and developed. It will be then, and only then, when you will finally, at long last, hear the sound. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not Mozart, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, you got nothing out of this. Remember, a good story is memorable, calls you to action, and a good story makes you want to, need to tell a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BarryMixon. I am the Gem Hunter, and it's been a pleasure to be with you today.
Let's give Barry a big round of applause.
Yeah, we got several things, several gifts for you. This is a Chinese lock.
Wow.
It's for your luck and blessing and fortune.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll need that on my long ride home. Okay.
Diamond.
And this is inside the pink bottle.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard that?
Yes.
So, paint the future from the snack.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing.
What's your name?
Wow. You see how she's telling me a story and the value is increasing, right? There you go. There you go. Thank you.
This is traditional Chinese art. It's a paper cup.
Don't break it.
They make this in my village all the time, so yeah, I understand. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Yes. Yes, can we take a